the Solid Edge software. So the next problem we are going to solve it in the Solid Edge software, and the version I'm using here is Solid Edge ST8. If you just refer to any other versions of the Solid Edge, you will find the options or the commands just slightly on either side. The tools might be found on the left side, and you will have some window here, and that will be the only changes that you'll find. So here I've taken a sheet which is of A4 size by going to sheet setup and change it to A4 size, and I have unticked the show background, say before, and click OK. So let us look into the next question that we're going to solve. Is also a pentagonal lamina having sides 25 millimeters is placed on one of its corner on HP such that the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. So we have two conditions, one with HP, one more with VP. Draw the top and front views of the lamina. So with this data, let us list down the things that are required for us to solve the problem. So we'll take the lamina as pentagon of 25 mm side, and then the next condition says that it is resting on one of its corner on HP. Since one of its corner is resting on HP, now we can draw that particular plane figure on the horizontal plane itself. So first we'll draw an XY line by taking 0.25 mm width. You can draw it in the center of the page. So again take a line, change the width to 0.5, and here we can draw a pentagon. Do not worry on which side we're going to draw, since we are using the software. Do not worry how to draw the pentagon, whether on left side or right side and all. You can do that later because we have the command called rotate in the software. While drawing manually, you must be careful. According to the desired position, you need to draw the plane figure. So let us draw the plane figure. You start the line and start giving the angle and the length for that particular pentagon. So in the software, we are going to use the length. First we will type it as 25, and then we can type the angle. The first angle you type it as 0 degrees, and the next line emerges. Again the length of all the sides are 25, so again I'll type the length side as 25, and the angle is going to be 72. How I got 72 is simply by dividing the 360 degrees by number of sides of that particular polygon. So here it is 5 sides, so 360 by 5 will give you 72 degrees. 72 into 2, again 25, 72 into 3, and again the length is 25 and the angle is 72. Since the pentagon is resting on one of its corner, we need to keep that corner on the left side. So we'll rotate this pentagon using the rotate command. You can go to rotate, select the pentagon from the corner to the midpoint. I want the corner on the left side, so I'm going to rotate it in this manner. If I want the edge on the left side, so I can rotate it this way, so that what we find on the left side will be a edge. Now I want corner, so I'm going to rotate it this way. Copy should be off. You can just move the pentagon and place it properly so that it is not abruptly placed. You can type the alphabets and then you can use the move command to move it and place it neatly. Then you can use the projection line by reducing the width to the minimum number, that is 0.13. Again, it's not mandated that you must use 0.13. The thing is that the projection line should be thin, so we'll use the 0.13. So while you are doing it in the software, do not draw a complete line. Instead, you draw one line till the midpoint, because we need this point as a reference in the next position. So we'll draw one line till this point, and we'll draw another line till this point. Make sure that the line is perfectly horizontal. Use smart dimension and mention the length of one of the sides. Do not worry where you are typing, later we can move it for the given problem. So let us now proceed with the next position by looking into the question. The next condition says that it is resting on HP such that the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests. So in fact, for a pentagon, since we have 5 edges, we will be able to draw 5 perpendicular bisectors, out of which we need to select the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests, which is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. So now which condition to take first? According to the drawing that we have made, we have drawn the plane figure on the horizontal plane. So take the condition with HP. Now what should be inclined to HP is that bisector of the edge which is passing through the corner on which the lamina rests. So according to the sketch that we have drawn, the one that is on the left is the resting corner. From this corner, if we draw a line to the midpoint of the opposite edge, this is called as the perpendicular bisector. So for our reference and understanding, we will name this as AM. So the bisector name is AM. So this AM should be inclined at an angle of 30 degree to HP. Take the angle with HP first because we have drawn the plane figure on HP. So let us take this condition with respect to HP. Angle HP, we are supposed to project that in the vertical plane. Right now the plane is looking like a line in the vertical plane, and this median, that is a perpendicular bisector AM, is also present over here from A dash. Maybe here we will find that point M dash. It is not required that you have to name the point M dash because it does not represent any corner of the plane. We have just mentioned AM for our understanding. So just imagine that you have M dash here. Because I'm not going to use it, it will lead to confusion. So A dash, M dash, I need to incline this at 30 degrees in the next position. So you can use move command, select this front view, put copy on, select the point A dash and paste it in the next position. This line has to be inclined at 30 degrees. Now you can use rotate command, select the front view, make sure you are selecting the point correctly, select A dash first until C dash. You can incline this at an angle of 30 degrees. Type 30 degrees here, degrees to the horizontal line. So once you are done till here, next you can use projection line to complete the top view in the second position. Use a thin line from A dash till A. So now these 5 points are the new corners A to E. We can join them with a dark line. We can just copy the alphabets from the previous position itself to name it in the next position. That completes the second position. Let us draw this point of M as well using a thin line. From point A to the opposite edge midpoint, we'll have that M1. If you have any variations, not able to draw a straight line, you can directly jump to angle and type the angle as 0 degrees and click enter. So this point will be the new position of the perpendicular bisector, that is M. And now what we can do is, we need to incline this perpendicular bisector at an angle of 45 degree to VP. Because we have done with the condition with HP, the only thing that is left now is the condition with VP. So let us look into the position of perpendicular bisector right now. Right now we have this perpendicular bisector AM parallel to the XY line in the horizontal plane, because angle VP will be drawing it in the horizontal plane. So we need to incline this particular bisector AM at 45 degrees to the XY line. But remember, before you go to the final position, you need to check whether you are going to get the beta angle or not. For that, we need to check the length of that particular element for which the angle is given with respect to. So this 45 degree to VP is actually given with respect to the perpendicular bisector. As we already discussed, there can be 5 perpendicular bisectors drawn here, out of which you need to select the bisector which is passing through the corner on which the lamina rests, which is AM. So let us check the length of AM in the first and in the second position. So in first position it is 38.47. So in the second position it is reduced to 33.32. When you have even number of sides like square or hexagon, you will find the angle would be given with respect to diagonals. Whereas when you have odd number of sides like triangle and pentagon, it will be either a perpendicular bisector or we'll also call it as a median. So let us check the length of it, and we have the change in length from first position to second position. We don't find any appears to be given here with respect to VP. So this angle is true angle. So we need to find the apparent angle since the length has changed from true length to apparent length. So draw a line of any length, but make sure it is 0 degrees, and then we'll give the length of the true length. So the true length here is 38.47. We'll give that 38.47 and give the angle of 45 degrees because 45 degrees is the true angle. So this line will be the true length of the perpendicular bisector. So continue the line and draw one more horizontal line. These two lines should be parallel, the first line and the last line. Now we can take the apparent length and cut the arc from this particular point on this locus. So you can take arc by center, take this end point as a center and give the arc radius as the apparent length, which is 33.32, and click enter. You can draw an arc here. So where the arc intersects, from that point you can draw a line from the intersection point to this corner. While I'm drawing, all of you check it, you must get the intersection symbol. As you see here, this X symbol will appear. So that is the intersection point, and join it till this end point. So this length is going to be the apparent length of 33.32. Measure the angle with respect to that 33.32 line respect to horizontal line. So we get the beta angle as 55 degrees. So use that 55 degree line in the XY line and rotate this AM at 55 degrees. So let us draw a thin line of 55 degrees. The angle as 180 plus 55 degrees. You can draw it for any length. Measure the length with respect to XY line. It must be 55 degrees. So here we calculated the beta angle, and here we are using that beta angle. Now we can copy this top view in the second position and paste it in this 55 degree line. And then we can use the rotate command. Select the point A first and M second and incline it at an angle of 55 degrees. One alphabet is skipped. We can again copy that using the copy. From here we can use projection lines, horizontal and vertical projection lines to get the final position. So let us join these 5 points with a dark line so that the solution is completed. Starting from A dash, B dash, let us look into another problem, which is a pentagonal lamina. We'll just run through quickly because it is similar to the previous problem except for one different condition. So I've just taken all these data separately over here. We need to draw a pentagon such that it is resting on one of its corner on VP. So it is clear that we need to draw the pentagon on the vertical plane that is above the XY line. You can take a line command with a dark line. Type the edge length and the first angle as 0. Again the edge length and the second angle as 72, because for a pentagon the exterior angle will be 72. 25, 72 into 2, 25, 72 into 3, 25, 72 into 4, and you will get the pentagon. So you can rotate this pentagon according to the requirement, whether it is resting on corner or edge. So here it is resting on corner, so to our practice we'll keep that corner on the left side. So select rotate command and select this corner and the midpoint of the pentagon edge, and you keep it horizontal. Draw projection lines to get the top view. Use a thin line to draw projection lines. The top view will be looking like a line which we can draw as a dark line from A to C. To draw a complete line in computer, we can draw it in splits and make it 2 lines. So now we need to incline the surface at an angle of 30 degree to VP. That is one condition. and we have 30 degree to HP as well. We'll take the condition with VP first since we have drawn the plane figure on the vertical plane. So angle VP, will draw it on the horizontal plane. Right now the plane is looking like a line which is at 0 degrees. Incline this line in the horizontal plane at 30 degrees. And if you zoom and check it also, the point A must lie on the XY line. It must not go beyond XY line, neither it should not be without contact to XY line. It must lie exactly on the XY line. You can complete the second position by drawing projection lines again. That completes the second position. Now if you see the condition with HP, it is given with respect to the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the laminar is. So as we discussed in the previous case also, we'll be able to draw 5 bisectors for a pentagon, out of which select the bisector that is passing through the resting corner. The resting corner is one that is on the left according to the drawing procedure that we follow. A is the resting point. So identify the bisector that passes through this resting point, which will be emerging from point A. Since it is in front view, we'll name it as M dash, and the same point will appear here as well, which is nothing but M dash. So now before going to third position, it is important to check whether we get beta angle or not. So that will be done by checking the length of that particular element with respect to what the angle is given with respect to. Here the angle is given with respect to the bisector passing through the resting corner, that is nothing but A dash M dash. We'll check the length of A dash M dash in the first and in the second position. So in the first position it is 38.47 and in the second position it is 33.32. Now before you decide to find out the beta angle, check whether appears to be is given in the problem. Yes, in the statement you see that the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which laminar rests appears to be inclined at 30 degree to HP. So if it is given as appears to be, the angle given itself is beta angle. Though the length is changed to apparent length, the given angle itself is apparent angle, so we can directly take that 30 degrees to the third position. Since it is angle HP, we need to draw it in VP, that is above the line. So you can copy this second position, place point A on the line first. So use rotate command, select point A first until M dash and keep it on this 30 degree line. So that makes the perpendicular bisector passing through the resting point, that is A dash M dash, at 30 degrees to the XY line. You can use projection lines and complete the problem in the final position. In between, since we have drawn the line in splits, in between you'll have an endpoint. Locate the indicator from that endpoint. Join these 5 points with a dark line that will complete the solution. For any doubts or clarifications, you can drop a comment or contact me through my mail ID